Hello, it's Catherine Stoker here, the founder of the Independent Education Consultants. Today I thought I'd share a few thoughts with you about IB versus A-level in sixth form, as that is a question that we are asked by an awful lot of families who come to ask us for some consultancy advice about choosing the right boarding school for their child. So first of all, sixth form is, for those who don't know, is the last 2 years of education within a British boarding school, often talked about as years 12 and 13. And A-levels are where you perhaps choose 3 or 4 subjects which you are going to specialise in, as in those 2 years of study, and then you take your exams in the summer term of year 13. IB is the International Baccalaureate Diploma, and you keep more subjects going through the 2 years of sixth form, where you study 3 subjects at higher level, 3 subjects at standard level, and then there are also other aspects of the programme which are designed to work around research skills, independent learning, and skills that you're learning for future life. So why might you choose A-levels? Well, for an awful lot of families, this tends to come down to your child and what their interests are, where their strengths are subject-wise, because sixth form is incredibly difficult. It's quite a step up from the GCSE programme that they may have studies in years 10 and 11. And it's very much hard work. And so the most important thing about choosing your subjects for sixth form is choose things you enjoy. Choose subjects that you're good at, choose subjects where you're going to be really happy to invest the time to work hard, to read around the subject, spend time in the library, and really get to grips with the content of that subject that you're going to be studying in the sixth form. So the first thing is really, what subjects do you enjoy? What are you heading for post sixth form in terms of university course? Are there specific subjects that you might need to study because perhaps you want to go into architecture, or you might want to be looking at medicine or a certain type of engineering? So if you do have a plan as to what you'd like to do post-school, then that's something to take into consideration when you're considering which A-level subjects that you'd like to study. If you're very, very strong on the maths and the science side, but not so strong on English or perhaps humanities, then A-levels is often the right route for you to go down, because it means that you can choose 3 or 4 subjects which are your specific strengths without needing to go down the route of IB, where there are certain criteria where you must choose a subject from different areas of education in your higher and your standard levels. So IB often suits those who are looking to keep some breadth in education. So perhaps you are studying GCSEs and you're equally strong across many of your subjects. You're equally strong in sciences and humanities, or you love English and you love maths, and it's quite difficult then for you to perhaps be deciding what 3 or 4 subjects you would like to narrow down to study in the sixth form. So IB therefore might be a more appropriate qualification for you to look at studying, because it means that you can keep more subjects going, some at higher level, some at standard level, and hence perhaps leave more breadth in your curriculum and your learning until later on, when you really start to decide what it is that you'd like to do beyond school, perhaps at university or in a future career. The EPQ, or Extended Project Qualification, is quite an interesting element of the IB programme, because it allows for you to choose almost anything that you're interested in, that you would like to explore, do research in, and then write an essay about. And actually a lot of schools are now offering the EPQ as well as A-levels. So for example, you might be choosing 3 science A-levels or maths and physics, etc. And then you can choose to do an EPQ in ancient history or history of art or some other area. And actually this for universities can make something quite interesting to put on your personal statement, just to show that you have a diversity of interest, but also that you're able to independently research and write essays about something that is an area of interest. So the EPQ is part of the IB programme, but also interestingly, a lot of schools are offering it alongside A-level. Just before I finish, I must also mention BTECs, because these can be of real interest, perhaps if your child struggles with exams, because BTECs are very much assessed continuously throughout the course, and so this can be better suited sometimes for students who perhaps find sitting exams more difficult, and where a continuous assessment throughout the 2 years of the course might be of more interest to them. So I've said an awful lot. I hope I haven't said too much, but please read more in this blog. But overall, the best thing to do if you're not sure about IB versus A-level would be to give us a ring and arrange a complimentary call with one of our team, so that we can really drill down with you about the strengths and weaknesses of your child and what that you feel might be the best for them, and then our experts can work with you to explain how we can help you to choose the right boarding school for sixth form, whether you want to study IB or A-levels or BTECs, and we can really help you start to make some important decisions about this crucial next step of sixth form education for your child. So that's it from me for now. There'll be more from me soon, but in the meantime, take care and thanks for listening. Bye.